luring animals by trapping them into a sex drive is an age-old practice. Deer hunters, for example, rattle antlers to bring in territorial bucks. Turkey hunters mimic a hen's come-hither yelp. The gay community.
It's just like that.
The gay community throws winter and white parties.
Oh, I thought they just crack open poppers.
Researchers from the University of Florida are using a similar principle to track, study, and eventually euthanize invasive Burmese pythons in the Everglades ecosystem, where they have laid waste to native wildlife. During mating season from December through February, the females release pheromones that lure in males, and the snakes gather in breeding aggregations, and researchers can then catch them and humanely euthanize them. There can be dozens in one entangled engagement of the sex act. We call it the back room. Question 5, with a Bacardi shot. I'd swallow that. Gay men think it's oddly familiar to them to track sexy Florida pythons while having group sex.
That question is weird, but I'm going to take this shot.
What the story was about.
That's how Al got me.
That's how you got me too. I was like, did you see me this weekend? How'd you know?
Not me. I wear nose plugs.
I feel bad for the pythons though, because this means all the straight. Well, no, I guess not, because then it takes out all the straight ones. So all we're gonna have left are gay pythons.
Yeah, well,
on the stage.
they're not killing the females; they're killing the males. The females.
So they keep attracting them.
So they're keeping to kill more of them.
So she's the rat.
I feel like
and for people around the country that don't know, the Burmese python, the largest killed in Florida, was 17 feet long.
Yep.
And they're moving. They were in pet stores, and people thought, oh, these pythons are so cute. No. And in the first 2 years, they grow to 10 feet.
Yep.
And then you're basically feeding them cattle.
Can they eat little dogs? Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Eat them. Let them all die now.
Big dogs too.
There's estimates that in 2022 they killed 10,000 alligators.
What?
There is no predator that can stand up to them. They're managed in an environment in Southeast Asia because of tigers. But there's nothing like that here. So as a result, they go.
I had to get rid of my python when we got.
I'm sorry. What are we talking
Married?
about?
No, I kept that python, but my pet python I had to get rid of when we got the dog, and I adored the snake, but there was just no way that I was ever going to wake up to a dog
with a big bulge in the middle of your stomach.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they are like out in towards west, like in the reservation areas where they can't leave their pet animals out at night because they're likely to disappear because the pythons come in, snatch them in. I know I'm not talking about in water manners. I am not talking about how
I'm just going to say this last thing. All I think we need to do is have them declared as minority drag queens, and then the state will care about them.
Call them black. Yes,
that's what we got to do.
Okay, all right.
Just call them black. Just call them black.
Call them black.
Call them black and they're dead.
Oh my God.
They're Burmese.
Call them trans and they're dead.
Oh, that's part. That even better.
Right. Okay, let's move on. LGBTQ plus news is vital for our community and for the broader world as a whole. We have enough enemies at Fox News. Tucker, Sean, and Laura are loud. We need passionate allies. Happening Out Television Network, Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out are literally out of the closet and into the headlines. Our community needs your support. Like this broadcast and subscribe now to ensure the growth of the entire LGBTQ plus community.